Field stabilized. Kentaro Atun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be a Patreon cast between Action and Rain here on Retro 1.2. First time I've cast a game between these two players. Cast a lot of Action, cast a lot of Rain, but Rain versus Action, this is the first one that I've ever cast on the channel. So, top left, it's going to be Action. The macro ZERG, playing blue. And on the bottom left, it is a red Protoss. It is our Rain. Alright, man. So, let's go ahead and see what the ZVP has in store for us for the Patreon cast of the week for December the 8th, 2023. If you're watching this, thank you very much for supporting me at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. And if you're watching this in January 2024, which sounds very, very futuristic right now to me for some reason, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 6 times a week with StarCraft Brood War Remastered content. Yo. So, we've got an overpool opening here. Wait a second. Is that an overpool? Nope, it's a pool first opening. Here, from Action, the macro ZERG. So, you have to throw in a little bit of aggression to keep players on their toes if you're known for doing macro. Forge expanding, very, very safe. Probe sees, Terror the Overlord. What's up, PD? Good job, good scouting. You don't have to scout anymore? Okay, yeah, so we turned around and went home. And yeah, Forge first against Pool first. Very, very safe. So, a little bit of a build order loss here from Action. Ooh, extractor tricking. So making an extractor, making a drone, and then canceling the extractor to get over the supply limit. And yep, we got 6 Zerglings on the way, sub 2 minutes. Yeah, so 2 cannons and maybe a gateway. Rain? No? This probe says, I need to know how many lings, and simultaneously block the expansion here. Aha, 3 lings left behind to take care of this pylon that is blocking the expansion. Cancel it. Yeah, good cancel. Good cancel. Yep, so delaying the lings, very, very good here from Rain. And 6 lings cannot kill 2 cannons before they are all dead, especially if they are slow lings. But, you know, just in case, we're going to throw down an expansion and a gateway. 150 minerals. Go! Yeah, gosh, so good. Ooh, 2nd expansion and 3rd expansion coming down virtually simultaneously from Action. Loving that. That is, ooh. I love that response to this Forge Expand because, hey, no Zealot pressure is possible until this gateway comes up, and by golly, that thing was late. It was Pylon, Forge, Cannon, Nexus, couple extra probes, and then a gateway. Incredible stuff. So yeah, that's it. These lings are not getting anything done. They know they're not. The best they can hope for is killing this probe, but this has been a really slippery probe for Rain so far. He's just no problems at all, man. Just still alive, all of its HP, all of its shields. Well, I guess not all of its HP. I can see tiny sliver. He's going to take 1 damage to his hull here. I don't understand. I guess shield regen plus taking 5 damage from the Ling. Eventually the math adds up to taking 1 unit of hull damage. Hilarious. Okay, Hydra Den. Yep, going to be a Hydra Den here on the open with the 3 hatches. Maybe some kind of a Hydra pressure is in the future here from Action. Again, if you're known as the macro ZERG, sometimes you got to just be aggressive, man. You have to keep your opponent guessing as to what you're doing. If all you do is macro, then you're counterable. And Protoss and Terra know exactly what to do to handle him. See, no, speed means this is aggressive Hydra stuff. This is get the Hydras across the map, show up at the front door of the Protoss, try to kill him here. Should be great. Stargate coming in. No real surprise there, is it? No. Corsair opening. Are we working on any kind of an upgrade of the Cybernetics core? Not yet, but probably will. Probe says, aha, you got a 3rd base on me. Fair play, Action. Very, very fair play. And these lings are just like, ooh, can we get this probe now? This probe has now entered enemy territory and has now forfeited its life as a result. Are we getting metabolic boost today? I just realized I don't think we're getting metabolic boost yet. So it's a pull first when metabolic boost is not at all happening. That's a dead probe. Yeah, it took way too much damage. And jukes! The jukes are not enough! PD the probe is dead. Alright, well, recognize there are more than the initial 6 lings out. But also some hydras are coming in too, so more cannons to deal with those hydras because we are not actually really close to Storm yet. In fact, not really close at all. Range upgrade for the hydras coming in, Citadel on the way, but gotta finish the Citadel and then make a Templar Archives and then research Storm. So this is gonna be pressure for a minute. It's just like in PvT when the Protoss shows up with Dragoons and fires away at the bunker and you're just waiting for Siege Mode to finish. Siege mode or, you know, spider mines or something. Some kind of an upgrade to the machine shop to handle that. So this gateway is gonna die. We made 2 zealots, 3 zealots, and then died a noble death. This forge and losing this +1 attack would be really annoying for Rain. Like, not game endy, but, you know, super annoying. Corsair cruises across the map. The zealot's been trying to do stuff up here too during this attack. Your range is done. Come kill this forge. He's too distracted. Look at this. The Zealot Corsair setup here is great. Zealot makes sure that the Hydras can't just shoot at the Corsair without a care in the world. Dude, seriously though, get in here. Kill this. Are you not even going to try to get this? You could sit. You have range. You can hit this without the cannons hitting you. I promise. What is he doing? Is he waiting for more? Looks like a single drone died. Blood splatter analysis complete. 1 drone died, but also the Zealot got killed. Down. Yeah, there you go. Okay, hang on. Now it's a race. It's a race for this upgrade to finish. Dude, get down here. There you go. We should have been doing this like 60 seconds ago, which is forever. I think these Zealots are going to have to move out here without their speed upgrade to save it. Yep, the slow Zealots have to come in to save that upgrade. Kill the upgrade. Some of you kill the upgrade. No, it does finish. Yep, now Zealots now have legs. Well, faster legs anyway. And they chase the Hydras out. That was a very, very close thing for Rain here. Not happy about that. So, it is +1 Corsairs. It is Zealots with speed and +1 attack now, thanks to that upgrade completing. And it's got to be Hydras and SimCity and a bunch of Lings to deal with this. Hydra Ling, man. Greatest combo. Well, if you're trying to deal with Zealots, it's better to have SimCity, Hydras, and Lurkers at a base to deal with Zealots. But also, Hydra Ling, pretty good. Pretty good silver medal there for them, I would say. Storm's on the way. Missile attack upgrade coming in, keeping a pace with the upgrades here for the Protoss. Lair is done, and currently not really being used for anything. He's got the Lair, but no Lurker aspects being researched. I don't like this engagement for Rain at all. Hydras in different areas here. Yeah, Zealots are dying. Hydras are dying too, though, but take the high ground. Yes. Funnel them in. Much better played. They're not even involved in this attack. What is going on? I do also want to mention this is a DEFCON 1 replay as suggested by RJB for the channel. You know him, RJB TV, youtube.com/@RJB_TV. He said this is a great one, high priority, so we're getting it onto the channel for a Patreon cast. Some of you will see it about when he recommended it, but the rest of you will see it later. Yes. Again, Patreon, if you want to support me, it's a good place to go. Patreon, because I've had them for so long, there's a 3% overhead that they take on my pledges from people like you, and that's it. So it's higher for people who join Patreon later than I did, but thumbs up. Yeah, see, Hydra bus timing, not as good when Storm is done. So yeah, patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. One-time donations available too. Oh my gosh. He does deny the +1 armor upgrade on that forge. It was so previously injured, it was pretty easy to do. Nicely done. A couple Hydras died for it. But yeah, PayPal. My email address is falconpaladin@gmail.com for PayPal for one-time donations. And I mean, that's like a 0% overhead fee for donations out there. Anyway. Ka-choo, ka-choo. You can also click the join button down below to join the channel for as little as a couple bucks a month. If you want to support me on a monthly basis, and here on YouTube, you don't want to go to Patreon because you don't like Patreon or you don't like going to other websites. You're just a YouTube kind of a person. You can join the channel here too. At the Zergling level, for the lowest level of support, which is $2 a month, very appreciated always. And then there's additionally Hydralisk level, Ultralisk level, Overmind level, if you are so inclined to check that out too. And there's a store, falconpaladin.store. All right, enough of that. Cannon coming up inside the mineral line. I'm not sure if he's worried about a spire. Oh, there's a spire coming up. He should be worried about a spire. There might be an attempt to transition into Mutalisks here after all of this Hydra opening, man. It's a lot of Hydra. And this third base has been up for a while. But you really don't want to get a fourth base if there's a 2-base kind of all-in coming from the Protoss, and there sort of is. There's a lot of stuff, man. It is 6 and 8 Mutas. Oh, boy. Well, if the Mutas are used to pick off the High Templar and make this a much more friendly to Hydralisk composition, then yes, fine. Again, we've seen this. We'll give it a shot. Yeah, coming down this ramp into a huge concave of Hydras is just not super viable. So this feels like maybe scouting to get a third base up here too. Is there a probe what wants to head up this way? There is. Here's our guy. This is our guy. He's our probe. He wants a third base. So there you go. Fourth base getting started from action. Huge, amazing, great timing on that. Kind of just inferring that the Protoss wants to expand up here because, well, he's sitting up here with his entire army. So protecting it from all these Hydras is going to be a giant priority. Oh, that's a good storm. That was fantastical. 4 Hydralisks dead to a single storm, and it just keeps coming, man. That storm energy keeps regenerating. That's what they do. Spells are like that. All right. Find them. Okay, storm dodge. High Templar down, High Templar down, High Templar down. Oh, Archon saves them. But Archon, that's a win for the Zerg. Hydras are really, really good against Archons. So that's excellent, man. No High Templar in your group anymore. It's just Zealots and Dragoons and an Archon. Excellent. You're not going to want to engage with this here. I'm really shocked we haven't seen any Lurkers yet. I just feel like it'd be good. I don't know, with the Dragoon count as high as it is, maybe not. Archon dies immediately. Like I said, Argon's not happy. Oh, Mutas slipping around the back way here. I'm not sure they're going to get this Nexus, but they are going to bring it down. And any damage you can do to a Nexus so it's much easier to kill later is good damage. And this is why there is a cannon in this mineral line. Pretty good storm dodge. Mutaflock is 8. Fairly injured as well. Sacrificing that Muta so these ones can get out. Get a couple more probe kills. Dodging storms again. Cannon has to get rebuilt in the natural. Mutas escaping without any more casualties, but they're all pretty purple in color here. So 3-basing Protoss, a 4-basing Zerg, kind of. And what maybe is going to be a 5th base from the Zerg up this way. Is he just, man, I don't know, man. We know how this whole just Hydra against Protoss thing works. We've seen it work, we've seen it fail. It does come down to the High Templar get killed? Is Reaver Tech added into this mix? In which case, you're going to struggle a bit. Lurkers on the way, and there is a Queen's Nest coming in. So this probably is action teching up to Hive. He's probably not trying to add in Queens. Although, man, I've told you this story before, but my ultimate composition in ZDP back in 1999, many, many years ago, was basically 2 control groups of Mutas, a control group of Guardians. Maybe the other way around. Either way, a lot of that, a control group of Devourers, and then like 6 Queens to spawn Broodling enemy High Templar. Right? Because everything else can be handled as long as the High Templar are dead. And you never really ever see that, do we? We never see Zerg get just a few Queens just to spawn Broodling High Templar. It can be tough to get close enough to them to do it, right? The number of Dragoons that are up flying in to get close enough to a High Templar is a high-risk, high-reward strategy. It's a lot easier to take down tanks if you're going Queens, right? So I understand why we don't see it, but I just, seeing it at some point would be kind of neat. Nice Overlord snipe. Not supply blocked his action, but fairly, I don't know, a couple Overlords away from it. Ooh, getting up this ramp. Hold the line, boys. Buy time for these Hydras to respond here. Storm those Hydras up the ramp. The Muta is swinging in. Getting these High Templar would be massive. That's all you're here to do, guys, is get in there and get these High Templar. Nice storm dodge. He feints in like he's going to attack him directly, then jukes as the storm comes in. Great play. Getting up this ramp, never easy. Never easy as a Protoss against a Zerg. There aren't even any Sunkens up here, and that didn't work out. Up a ramp, into an entrenched army position. I don't care who you are, that's not easy. Protoss against Zerg, Zerg against Protoss, you know? Now there are some lurkers out, and the Zealots are like, oh, we don't have any detection, bye. We have detection with this army, though, and no lurkers over here. Well, there's one on the way. So snipe the obs, snipe the obs, snipe the obs, snipe the obs. I guess it doesn't really matter. This lurker probably can't stop this whole thing itself. Not a lot of micro happening. Now, having to storm his own Dragoons a little bit. Every Mutalisk dies to the storm onslaught, but every High Templar in this group also gets wiped out. Oh, just kidding. There's one left. Here's our guy. He's got 4 kills and not enough energy for a storm, and 2 Sunkens are not enough to save this base with an Archon on the follow-up, too. Archon providing support to his Zealot brethren is great. These drones need to evac. I like these Zealots coming up here just to see what's going on and try to shut it down. Drones do evac out of there, surprisingly fairly unscathed. Another Archon dies without accomplishing a lot. Lurker burrows in, but Obs Dragoon combo. Ooh. Coming down that ramp into Lurker Spines is tough. 4th base is done now from Rain. And it looks like a hold on this top left from action, although the drone... Yep, the drone got killed by one of these Zealots. They both have 1 kill. We'll never know which one it was. Yeah, these are +2/+1 Hydras. Gateway upgrades are at 1/1. Adrenals on the way. Defiler Mound coming in. Okay, so every Zerg player's like, thank goodness, we're going to start seeing some Plague and some Dark Swarm here. This particular style of Protoss comp is going to necessarily use Plague more than Dark Swarm. But once we start seeing more Archons added into the mix here, then Dark Swarm is going to be a lot more useful. Nidus connecting, connecting this 4th base. I'm going to guess, to the natural here. Makes a lot of sense. This Obs gets killed. Now you're blind. And, oh boy. So we're going to spread the lurkers out so storms can't just wipe them. Love this lurker spread. This is really nice out of action. Just takes an extra minute to do it, but the pros will do it, and you should too in your games. If you're playing Zerg, clumping up your lurkers, I know it's easier, but for keeping them alive. Storm dodging with lurkers, man. Trying anyway. Scourge get one of the obs. The other obs goes down. You can't attack them directly, but you know where they are. Those storms. Yes, those storms are so good. Oh, this is awesome. What a great attack from Rain. Just negating a lot of those lurkers. There's still 4 of them. A new obs shows up. Ling's coming out of this Nidus to try to deal with this, but with the Archons, yeah, man, the Archons supporting the Dragoons here. Oh, yeah, 6 kill Archon, 5 kill Archon. Just sitting up here and eating everything that comes out of this Nidus, and then maybe going after the Nidus itself. 7-9 kill. Archon finally goes down to these Adrenalings. Good answer to these Dragoons for sure. Defiler gets target fired there very directly. It's a 0 attack Lings with +1 armor. Hilarious. This High Templar's got 3 kills. They're probably all lurkers too. Just trying to make this as hard for action as he can. And Rain does make it pretty difficult indeed. But action pretty much holding on to the top side of the map here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total bases now. It's a 4-basing Protoss. Protoss keeping a pace here. Plague getting researched. All of these Zealots, all of these High Templar, plaguing them is going to be worth its weight in gold. And then further upgrades, right? More Carapace upgrades, more melee attack upgrades. Same thing up here for the Protoss. Faster observer movement, ground weapons, ground attack, ground armor. I guess ground weapons and ground attack is the same thing. Yeah. Swinging on in, it's a bunch of lings. This zealot, he is dead. Yeah, poor guy. Maybe got one kill. Once, zealots trade pretty well against lings until Adrenal comes out, and then the Adrenal lings just kind of destroy the zealots for cost. 141, 145 supply, 63 drones to 48 probes. This is one of those games where the Zerg is able to get up to 65 workers. This is when the swarming begins. Protoss, it's not impossible for them to win here, right? But man, it's just an extra level of difficulty for them to win a game against a Zerg with this kind of economy. 68 drones. And just the ability to throw hordes of lings and hydras and lurkers and defilers at you over and over and over and over. And it feels like you're killing thousands of them, and you are, but then you can't win anyway, and it totally sucks. Overlord says, oh, you're expanding down here. Well, swing up this way. Dark Swarm attack, High Templar. Always defend your bases against Zerg with High Templar, especially at this stage of the game. That was pretty good, man. That was an excellent. I don't think any of these cannons actually died. What a Gosu hold there from Rain. Not even a problem. Didn't lose anything. That was Ling's dead. That was a Defiler dead. Ugh. So, I mean, more of that, Rain. That was awesome. I really don't feel like anything of the Protoss died here at all. Storm available, Storm available, Storm available. So 3 Storms here, 3 High Templar. Getting up this ramp with 3 Storms available, cannon support is going to be tough. Ob sniped. See this Zealot? He doesn't even get 2 kills before he dies. Those lings just eat him up. This Overlord is like, are you really expanding down here? Yes, good to have that information. But effectively a maxed out Protoss versus effectively a maxed out Zerg here. Ooh. This gonna work? That is the question that everybody has to ask. A lot of lurkers. First person to kill a base. Nice Plague. Ooh! First person to kill a base here might be the one to win this game. It's feeling that way. No one's been able to do it yet. Another sick Plague. Oh, that High Templar just high grounds it. Plagues it. Runs! Lurker, save me. Oh, good. Defiler slips out the back with all of 9 HP. Saves the day. Yeah, and this... What did we say earlier in the cast? Nice backdoor Plague here, too, by this guy. He gets saved by a bunch of lurkers in the middle of the map. This is amazing out of action. Like, seriously impressive stuff. What did I say? I said getting up a ramp into an enemy base is really hard to do. Good Storms defending against the incoming Ling Lurker attack. Beautiful Storms. This is why Zerg is a lot more powerful when they are, attacking an entrenched position rather than middle of the map stuff here, because kiting's really good. You can storm the heck out of this stuff, and they don't really get many hits off on you at all. I mean, that was some excellent storming. A bunch of High Templar died for it, and he plagued his own lings, which is not good for those lings, but they're cheaper, and replacing them is a lot easier. Yeah, and then by the time this army gets to a position where they can entrench you, there's nothing left. Rain is just, wow. You know, the biggest compliment I can give to Rain here is that he's kind of playing like Snow, right? For the longest time, I just really had no ability to differentiate between the play styles of Rain and Snow. But then Snow went up a level and differentiated himself amazingly, and I don't know. The way that Rain is playing this game, the storm placements, the immediate reactions, getting, oh man, weakening these lurkers, getting Zealots in to finish them off. There's Reaver tech now. Oh, the Reaver gets sniped, but then some responding Archons might save the day here. Just going after guaranteed damage. Pylon. Going after maybe this robotics facility. Those storms are endless. Is what they are. These drones came back or came from somewhere else. I don't know what that was. But Nexus saved Zerg Swarm over. This base is alive. Not much else is alive here. But the base is alive, and that's what matters. Reinforcements. Making 6 High Templar and 4 Zealots at a time. It's going to be a very storm-heavy defense. and offense. But look at the swarm. Look at the mini-map. Look at how much blue is coming across this map. And he knows. He knows all these lings are going to die. The question is, what do they take with them? Yeah, okay, we're retreating now. Hold on a second. These hold are these Scourge just they're here to kill knobs, but they can't see it because there's no overlords nearby. Good scouting though. There is got to be a Reaver drop heading up this right way. Less a drop, more Reavers in support. Oh gosh, that shuttle dying is death. Only one Reaver unloads from the shuttle. The shuttle dies, but Reaver helping. Sniping some of those drones that are retreating down to 54 drones now from 70. Another attack left side. Can Action take this base down? Responding Zealots, responding High Templar. Another attack, trying to swing down here into the 5th base at the south. Simultaneous attacks. The right side 6th base of Action dies. The left side 3rd base of the Protoss survives because, again, Zealots and High Templar were the perfect composition to send in there. Lurkers burrowing in range of cannons is not exactly their strong suit, as they die really quickly. This army, wow, continuing up the right side, and this march. Can Rain handle this? Archon, Zealot, High Templar. The perfect addition to any composition is the High Templar. Oh, the storming here has been incredible. Archon dies. Zealots die. Nothing to attack these lurkers. They don't have any detection with them. Look at this High Templar group. Look at them. Not enough energy. Fine. They have to just, as a last resort, turn themselves into an Archon. That's not going to happen either. Action's like, all right, I got to kill a base. I lost a base. Ooh, good High Templar snipe there. Cannon's not going to survive super long against this many Adrenalings. And this cannon survives. Not enough lings to go after 2 cannons. This Reaver has 21 kills and is just kind of hanging out over here. No one's killed him yet. The Lings have 3-2 upgrades. Zealots are at 3-2 upgrades. So pretty even that way. Lings getting in this mineral line, sniping some of these. 34 workers remain. Where in the name of all that is holy? Burrow. Burrow, you fool. Were you told to burrow and then you didn't burrow? Sometimes that happens in StarCraft. You tell a unit to do a thing and it's like, no, I really don't want to do it. If you burrowed, you'd kill some probes, sir. Guy. What is Action doing? This base is now dead. Army way out of position. And this Nexus is dead. Where the heck is Rain at? Rain's defending his own base. He's going to lose his 3rd, which is fairly well mined out. 1,000 gas left here. Oh, okay. So this has been what's happening to these drones. This shuttle's been running around causing all sorts of problems. Only 30 drones remain. Why are you bringing your drones back in? Action, dude. Maybe don't do that. Oh, not enough energy for a storm on that guy. Not after this one. I don't know. This is feeling like Rain is in the upper hand here. Has the upper hand here. He did lose his 3rd, but that's a base that doesn't matter as much as this 4th base does. 5th base does. More gorgeous storm. If Rain wins this thing, it's on the back of Psionic Storm. It just is. We all know that. We're aware. Man, the Lurker is just not getting a lot of value here, are they? Okay, well, cannon's out. Lings paid for themselves there. That was some good value. Scourge again hunting, and that's it, man. GG. Action taps out, and Rain is our winner in this insanely good back and forth. As always, when somebody taps out when then they are on the other side of the map, it makes me go, what? So we're going to rewind. We're going to see what happened here. I mean, it's 26 drones remain. These Zealots get cleaned up, right? Yeah, okay, so nothing bad happens there. 113 and 96 supply. Action is below 100 supply here at 28 minutes. Never good. This guy's not... Okay, not going to be allowed to do anything. All right. This is brutal. This right here. These lurkers burrowing in. All three of them, and they just pow, pow, pow. Immediately dead. 88 supply available. These cannons die. And that's it. That's your GG. Wow. Hang on. Did I miss another storm drop? How did he get down to 20-something workers there? He was at 34, which isn't great, but sustainable. Yeah, look at that. Oh, no. It was 26 after this. Okay. So these zealots killed a couple of workers. It's 25. And then there is no more after that. I just thought maybe it was like 35. Some other storm something happened, but 38 to 25 workers. Effectively a 2-base mining ZERG versus a 2-basing Protoss. It feels a little bit premature to me. It really does. But at the same time, it's not a good position to be in. I think he was just like, no more droning, one last hurrah, wipe out this base, and he just loses everything he's got. It's infinite storms. It's a frustrating loss here, definitely, for Action, and bam, yeah, he just taps. That's it. That is it. Wow, what a great game from Rain. Like I said, I don't know. I feel like he's been playing super well. Yeah, incredible. Incredible stuff there from Rain. Getting the win against Action. I gotta say, right? I gotta say, I feel like I thought Action was going to win this game, but Rain stepped up, man. So much storm, adding Reavers, much to the happiness of my Protoss fans. Yo. This base almost went down, but not quite, and not good enough, right? So he did lose this base, but the ZERG lost this base. He got his workers stormed, and I feel like Action, if he droned up a little bit, could have recovered, but maybe he was just sick of storm. So 249,000 and 254,000. Rain has the lead there. Let's see, outproducing the Protoss player 8-3. And the kill-death ratio here was about 3-1. So fairly even here. And, yeah. Outspending by 10,200 resources in a 30-minute game against the Protoss. That should be enough. But, yeah, man. So Rain got the win here. So good job, Rain. Good PvZ over Action, and a good Patreon game. Thank you, RJB. So that is gonna that's gonna be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. You can find me at Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.